deep in his laboratory in Fieldorf. Balthasar Gelt places his golden mask over his deeply scarred face from his alchemy accidents, or so he likes to tell people. It was actually a nasty masturbating accident. He bumped into a Bunsen burner and shot himself in the face. But I digress. So, today I am still Ashen Ninja, as I always am, and I'm going to attempt to do a legendary start guide for Balthasar Gelt, Mr. Golden Order himself, Mr. Gold member. He must be Dutch. But anyway, that's only really something you'd understand if you ever watched Austin Powers. That's the one. Austin Powers. Gold member. Alright, so Golden Order apparently has a normal start. As a faction, you have to climb up mountains. You get extra armor because of him being the patriarch of the law of metal, I assume. He has a hero capacity +2 for battle wizards. Again, the magical patriarch, so upkeep minus 50% for battle wizards as well. You get minus 20% winds of magic cost for law of metal, which is about all that really makes it a good law, to be honest. You get plus 10% missile strength for all your artillery units, so that's pretty handy. And you get +2 recruit rate for all your battle wizards faction wide. You start with some outriders, which aren't that great, though the grenadier version, that they'd be much better. Some great swords and a mortar for sieging. I'm going to be doing this in legendary, of course, because otherwise it wouldn't be a legendary guide. So let's get into Balthasar Gelt. Now, as always, all of this is also usable for lower difficulties, etc., etc. Now, not that long ago, before one of the more recent patches, Gelt wasn't a particularly difficult start, but now you've got the rise of the vampire counts, and they seem to come along and absolutely wreck your empire states early on, so that has made him quite a bit more difficult. I've also noticed in my playtesting that where it used to be that you would auto-resolve an early battle, namely Vicious Gobspit attacking Fort Sol, you can't anymore. Vicious Gobspit now wins.
I am ready.
Every fucking time, and it's quite frustrating. So instead, you've actually got to fight that battle. So, but I will endeavour to demonstrate what, in my opinion, is the best way to actually fight the battles on those forts. It is a common tactic.
Do not waste my potential.
But we will start.
I am the supreme patriarch.
With Balthasar Gelt.
You summon me.
And his little tiny band of misfits attacking Grotslick. So basically, what we want to be doing is we want to take out Karakern. We'd like to take Steingart. If we can, it'd be good to get Migdal Vongelbarak, but that's not too necessary. Basically, we need to be prepared to defend Averheim. What we should probably do, as a very first thing,
Sigma's will.
is see what
approach and make your offer, but I make no promises to my assent.
Get.
I don't agree.
Well, that's not a very good start now, is it?
What?
Wizenland.
I will listen.
So we
but
want
my
non-aggression
weak
packs
order.
really as much as we can, because orders
Ready.
otherwise for some reason.
The Celestial College implores. All right. All
A
right.
lot of these
So,
places
the
decide
Empire.
they like to go to war
Yes.
with you.
Surely an agreement will be reached. A fool's action.
Christ knows
Who
why they all
calls?
want to go to war with you,
Do
but
not waste my time with petty talk. Make your
No, sir.
Yes.
let's just
Greetings, my countrymen. You come and
If
disagree with that?
else,
What?
them
Approach and make your offer. I will not obey. So,
It's not going well so
I will
far,
listen,
so it'll be
but my
alright.
time is short.
Not in my name.
Who
No.
calls? Yes?
No, too many people don't like Ostermark. Try
Deliver your
Ostland.
missive and then get from my presence. I'll ignore that.
Sigma's will.
These guys
Surely
are
an
normally fairly
agreement will be
amenable, but
reached. Never.
they're gonna be.
All right.
Okay, so nobody likes us. Cool. That's useful. And I am not going to upgrade that.
The
Leave
Empire.
that as it is. Costs too much money. We are not going to auto resolve. We're going to fight the battle. Fight, 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 fight. Now, what we want to do, the main thing we need to do is try and make sure the mortars take no damage, and Balthasar Gelt himself takes as little damage as possible. That's basically what we want to do. To that end, let's pop these mortars next to the rocks. Makes it harder to flank them.
Armed and ready.
You guys
Great
go through
swords!
there.
Swordsman.
We have a nice long front, like so. And they can pop over there.
For Heldenhammer.
Apparently he can vanguard the way as well, but no need for that. Send the outriders out the back.
By my will alone.
For Heldenhammer. Take the ground. Mortar.
That's good. Mortars are already doing their thing.
Ulrich's wrath on them.
Almost there. Should have been a nice bunch by the time
Position. Quick
that
march.
lands. Looks like it's actually going to be really badly.
Go! In the name of the twin-tailed comet.
What we want to do is try and lure these guys to be in front of our crossbowmen.
No lingering! To battle!
So,
At speed! Quick march! Yes, sir! Quickly!
get them to come into range. Now,
Take the ground! Moving now! Sigma!
there we go.
Sigma guides us!
After all, they're the only ones who really be able to flank us anyway.
March!
We are
Gelt,
Sigmar's
you come back here a
heirs.
bit.
Feel my fire.
Taking position! Go!
Balthasar
A little bit
Gelt.
better. Good work,
Take
team.
position.
Shoot them! Crossbowmen! Our steeds
you
are
guys.
restless! Pursue the foe! In Sigmar's name!
That's good.
Poland staff.
Swordsman!
We have to keep an eye on them though,
Cavalry
because
ready!
they may decide they want to come back.
Mortar! Time go,
You just keep
Maraz!
firing there.
Prepare for
Swords, you
combat!
help them out.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Looks like the spider riders want to come back.
The Empire
They're not going to.
Great swords! Sigmar calls! We obey! All ranks fire!
Chasing them. Don't want
Armed
them.
and ready! Yes, my lord!
Don't want them flaking our whatever they're called.
What do you bid for the
Mortars.
twin-tailed
That's what we're
comet?
after.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Oh, that was a nasty hit there.
Fire! General! For the
Fire!
Heldenhammer!
side.
Moving now! Yes, sir! Quickly!
Yeah, they've shattered
At
now.
your
That's
service!
good.
Taking position! My God, Marats! No lingering! To battle!
Where are they going? Go.
France!
It's because of that.
Shall you protect
Go the
us?
direction I want you to. Don't let him push you around.
Yes, sir! Sigma call! Outriders!
Fire on the
Formation!
cover.
March! Taking position! Yes, my lord! Sir!
By Ulrich's will!
To battle! For the warhammer! Take the ground! Yes, sir! Quickly! Shoot them! Keeping distance!
There we go. This'll be it. Yep.
Great swords! We are Sigmar's heirs! Take aim!
Just keep everyone away from that.
Crossbowmen!
Ready for war!
For skull splitter!
Keep on him. I'm really surprised they have not got the army loss penalty yet. There it is. There we go. Ah, jeez. They just didn't want to run away, did they? Alrighty. Yeah, so Gelty boy took a tiny bit of damage, but that's okay. Main thing is we don't want our crossbowmen and our mortars taking any damage at all. We wiped out the archers and spider riders, that's good.
Pick up the pace!
More movement range. Ooh, I know. Research rate's always good.
You summon me.
Why didn't that go straight to Gelt as well? Okay, apparently he can't have... So he can't have a student. Alright.
Do not
Weird,
waste
but-
my potential.
Should be okay to auto-resolve it. Yes.
Follow me!
Good, good.
Yes,
Let's get Gelt just a bit closer.
it is best to move.
So it's what we want
Onwards.
is we want Gelt to be able to put that under siege straight away. And what we do here is this is where we recruit some troops. Now, what we don't want is a huntsman, because the problem with the huntsman general is they can stalk, which means they can't really tank towers. General the Empire is fine. Arch Lector is fine as well. I think we'll take a disciplined one. I think that's a good idea. I do actually like the Arch Lectors.
Praise be to Sigmar!
And 4 archers for the Arch Lector. And while we're here, let's see. Reload time reduction. I'm going to go for ammo. And we'll give you growth and trade, even though we have no trade
The
so far.
nation calls.
Now, because of what we want to do with Gelt, it's good to give him a steam tank stack, isn't it? Usually is free company to outriders, handgunners, yeah. So Searing Doom and Gehenna's Golden Hounds. So we're going for Law of Magic sort of first. That's about as far as I want to go for the moment into Law of Magic. When it comes to his actual points, I'm still tempted to push towards Lightning Strike and Quartermaster. Don't have to worry about the rest of those, though Logistician is pretty good. Red Line you do want, of course. Getting him on Quicksilver is excellent, because having a caster on a flying mount's really handy for early in all battles. This particular line here is also one you definitely want to go to. all the extra magic bonuses and wizard bonuses, and depending on what you intend on putting in your army, you do need to actually get all 4 anyway. So another one you want to go for is Lawmaster, Law of Metal, for even less winds of magic for your magic spells and a lower cooldown. Delicious coffee. So that's very much worth it as well. What the hell? Look at this. We've got some campaign effects. Upkeep -5% for crossbowmen, spearmen. Okay. Though that reminds me, we've got a student. Let's see if we can put him in. Okay, so clearly he's got to go into a hero's army rather than a
I
Rod's
am the
army.
Supreme Patriarch.
And as the elect count of Solon, he gets Grudge Settler, which honestly doesn't really do too much. What's that? Oh yeah, -8 leadership around him. Oh, that's where he gets his -5 upkeep and everything. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's why he's got Vanguard deployment as well. Righto then. Alright. So that's turn 1 dealt with. Couple of levels for Gelty Boy. It's always a good thing. We'll move on to the next battle, which will be this one. Now, if I auto-resolve this, we lose. If you want to play it yourself and test it, feel free. I have multiple times, just to see if it was a one-off fluke. It does not seem to be. The other thing occasionally that can happen after this battle is, for some reason, Gobspit will make it past, and will actually still end up in Fieldorf, and that can be a real pain in the ass. Especially because, you know, you're trying to move forward here, not have to fight some jerk that you've already beaten. Alright, so the battle's not too hard, really. Main thing that's going to get beaten up is that captain. Right, so basically we want them to get through the doors, simply because once they are through the doors, they will group up and will do even more damage to them. So that's basically the idea. Pop units each side here to stop them from just charging up at us as well. Mortar, yep, captain, yep, and away we go. So here the crossbowmen have a nice line of fire down into this courtyard. Mortars do as well, though we don't want that auto shot at the moment. Let's see, so they should bring Gobspit over the wall. Yep, here he comes. Now, well, they've got some units on the wall here.
Cannons fire!
Good. Just to make sure the water gets some rounds off, and we start doing a bit of damage to them. Yep, he can have the gate. That's not a problem. Alright, let's see what is being brought in. Straight up Savage Orcs. They are in a much better clump for our mortars. Now change to auto fire. The crossbowmen do a little bit of damage to Vicious Gobspit, but he is not going to be their primary target. We mostly want to get their units. Keep them firing. Gobspit is going to absolutely wreck him, but that's okay. His main goal really is to just slow down the enemy advance a bit. So it looks like they're taking a different route up. That's no good. Like that. I've never seen them do that before.
Moving now!
That's right. He can flee a bit. It's all good. We're destroying their center nicely. Let's just keep an eye on what's happening over the side there.
Sigma, guide our fire!
They're shattered, that's good. One unit shattered. What do we got? Savage Rock War Boys. Savage Rock War Boys both coming up the side. Do have some spearmen over here, but
Spearmen!
Where it looks like they're
By God, Maraz!
main goal is we'll
Great
move
swords!
them across and
Yes,
get
sir!
no,
Quickly!
Get them facing that way.
Formation!
Spread out great swords out a little bit
March!
more. Let's see what their ball boys are gonna do. He's kind of
Crossbows
looking
ready,
like
General!
they are just going to turn around.
Find your targets!
And keep firing.
Tank that machine! Standing by!
Okay. Bringing them across this way. Okay, that's fine.
To battle!
Just adjust our formation somewhat.
Conditions acceptable!
As they come across, let's see if we can hit them. With some crossbow bolts. Come on. It's pretty ineffective.
Bring it down!
Let's just go back to hitting the Savage Orcs. When they pile themselves up around here, we'll be able to do more damage to them.
Yes! Quickly! Crossbowman!
Good.
Shoot! Ready! For the warhammer! Swordsman!
Move these swordsmen over here, just in case we need another
Formation!
unit over here.
March!
We will leave one unit of
Crossbows ready,
crossbowmen
General!
to deal with them.
The Empire endures!
E3 will turn
No
to
lingering.
engage over here.
Attack!
You guys will all engage as well.
Crossbowman!
And
For Sigma,
crossbowmen
fire!
will now fire into the Savage Orc boys. There's a fair bit of balance of power in them, and they're also relatively
Understood.
powerful. So
Swordsman! Take the ground!
keep them blocked in a bit. There will be a bit of friendly fire here, but it's not really a big deal.
Crossbowman! Fire!
That's good.
Ready for war! Bring it down!
One unit of boar boys is on the run now. They are collapsing nicely here. Our swordsmen are
No
on the run,
lingering!
and there we go.
Crossbows ready, General! Find your targets!
One defense complete. See if these crossbowmen can actually hit something over here a bit more. There we go. That'll do. Done a good job there. Absolutely wrecked them. $75 losses to 533 losses. I call that acceptable. Close victory. 3 units wiped out, that's alright. We'll take the treasury. And hopefully that'll make Gob spit. Need to run off. rather than come through.
Praise be to Sigma.
Alright.
I go where I am
Kurt
needed.
Tulson, you will recruit some more. And
You summon men.
Master Gelt.
No peace, just war.
Now, the idea
I shall
is
be
what we'll do is-
victorious.
This is
Ulrich's
tactic.
will.
that I picked up from Legend of Total War. Works brilliantly. Basically, he wants to recruit, now he can't.
By the comet,
So, yeah, he'll sally out,
I am the
I'll
supreme
run away.
patriarch.
He won't have recruited anything. Achievement unlocked. So that means we go through another turn. Hopefully Vicious Gobspit doesn't come through the Fort Souls area. Should hopefully go away. We'll run away from that. Oh no! Oh dear. Oh, but he did not recruit. Oh, it's okay. I give you a hug. We give hug.
Ever vigilant.
Who calls?
Now,
I shall be victorious.
Balthasar Gelt pops in.
No peace, just
His
war.
siege. Curse.
Champion of the faith. Sigma lightens my steps.
Sigma makes his step very fast.
Ulrich's
Now,
will.
we can't auto-resolve this, that's fine. But what we can do is manually fight it in the next episode. So hopefully this first couple of turns at least has been helpful in your tactics. And we'll see what happens next. So if you would like to subscribe to see more, that would be good. If you just want to see more, the next video will be in a day or two. I think it's just 2 days. Yeah, so this will be on a Sunday for me. Next one's released on Tuesday. So hopefully you found it useful, and I will see you in the next video. So I'll see you then. Hope you have a good one. Bye bye.